Good afternoon, people. The Homebase status report came out last night, so for today's video, we're going to take a look at it. And like always, I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to go check it out. The first thing they mentioned was Hexylvania returning. It says here, the mysterious energy of Hexylvania has been unleashed once again, granting Husk a modifier that reduces their damage taken from weapons, abilities, and traps. Combat these new resilient fiends with a frightful short-range modifier, causing Husk to take 50% more damage when within 2 tiles of a commander or defender. And they also have a chance to drop healing potions when taken out at close range. We did go into more detail on that short range modifier in yesterday's video, so if you'd like to know how that works exactly, be sure to check that out. The next thing they went over was the Wolfy business questline. It says, ever seen a super blood moon? No werewolf can resist. Join Director Riggs in tracking down their yearly pack extravaganza by recruiting the beastly Dire to your squad. With the uniquely nocturnal perk Night Stalker, Dire grants bonus movement speed during evening, and as a commander, Dire's ability energy cost is also reduced. I don't really use him that often, but I think some people do use him in their support team when they play Frost Knight. Either way, you're still going to want to get him because he also gives you a team perk, this Hunter's Instinct team perk, and this is the only way you can get that team perk. So if you haven't gotten him, make sure you get him. But whether or not you want to max them out, that's sort of up to you. Next thing they went over was dungeons. It says there's no reward without a little risk. Dungeons have reopened below Homebase, and it's time again to brave the tricks and traps around every corner. Find magical keys, collect gold coins, and eliminate monsters as you descend through 5 different dungeons, all while recruiting weapons and heroes along the way. Traverse the mysterious crypts to unlock Sweltering Inferno and Secretive Lab dungeons. Braving the Inferno unlocks the Swampy Grotto, which will then also grant access to the final dungeon, Labyrinth. Once you complete the dungeon quest, you'll be able to earn Swamp Knight, Mermonsterkin, and Chaos Agent. Now, we reviewed all 3 of these heroes. I'll leave a link to those reviews in the description, but when it comes to Swamp Knight, I would definitely recommend maxing him out because I do use him often. Same thing with Mermonsterkin. I would also recommend maxing him out because he's really good when it comes to melee loadouts. I don't consider Chaos Agent to be as good as the other 2. I guess if you're using a weapon that has a really long reload time and you don't feel like putting any reload speed perks on it, you could throw him in your support team. I think a lot of people like to use him with the pot shot, but I really don't use him that often. It then went on to say, complete dungeons to unlock these nightmarish heroes, candy for llamas and loot, a loading screen, and more. And when they say a loading screen, I'm pretty sure they're referring to this one. So you can also earn this as a reward from dungeons. I have uploaded a video showing some of the best dungeon loadouts. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. The next thing they went over was Fortnitemares, and it says the spine-chilling llama is filled to the brim with haunted heroes like Kyle the 13th, ghostly weapons like the Night Owl, and survivors in cosplay. Candy can be earned from completing missions during the Hexylvania Venture season and can be exchanged for these limited time Fortnitemares llamas. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, you can get legendary survivors from Fortnitemares llamas, so if you still need to increase your power level, you're going to want to open as many of these as you can. Here's an image I found on Reddit that shows all the rewards you can get from Fortnitemares llamas. It looks like it includes black metal weapons. You can also get Gold Trooper Ramirez, Skull Trooper Jonesy, Kyle the 13th, Beetlejuice, Catstructor Penny, Sarah Hotep, and Swift Shuriken Lamurai. And when it comes to weapons, you can get the Blackout, Black Drum, Midnight Stalker, Night Owl, Brood Slicer, and Nightfall. Obviously, if you haven't gotten them, you're going to want to get at least one of them for your collection book. But when it comes to heroes, I would say Beetlejuice is really good. Skull Trooper Jonesy's pretty decent. I guess Gold Trooper Ramirez is okay as well. And when it comes to the weapons, honestly, they all are really good when it comes to dealing damage. The only thing you're going to want to keep an eye out for is your health, because they will take away your health as well. Yeah, we reviewed all these weapons, and we reviewed most of those heroes as well, so if you'd like to know more about them, just check out the links that are in the description. So those are the heroes and weapons you get from the llamas, and keep in mind you also get legendary survivors from the Fortnitemares llamas as well. They also went on to say those aren't all the treats, however. Slot 3 legendary Fortnitemares survivors into the collection book and make it rain pumpkins with the Jack-o'-launcher as a reward. Also keep an eye out on the event store every week for seasonal favorites like Ragnarok, Plague Doctor Igor, and Black Blade, which is the black metal sword. So in order to get that Jack-o'-launcher, for those who don't know, basically you're going to want to open Fortnitemares llamas, and once you get these 3 legendary survivors down here, the lobber, the smasher, and the troll. You put them into your collection book and you'll be given the jack-o'-launcher as a reward. So that's how you get the jack-o'-launcher. As for those heroes, Ragnarok is the only one that's currently available. He's really good when it comes to seismic smash. And since he's a mythic, you'll also get the slow your roll team perk. And that's the only way you can get that team perk. So you may want to go ahead and pick him up as well. And the last thing they went over was the new Save the World starter pack. And it says here, be ready for anything the Huss throw at you with the new Crossmark operative pack available now. Inspired by a concept from the one and only Sakathy, Nia is equal parts stealth and style. Cross another one off your list with the new pack featuring the Nia outfit, critical carry-all back bling, the Crossmark pickaxe. I'm not even gonna try to say that. It also gives you access to Save the World and a chance to earn up to 1500 V-Bucks. And the way you get those extra V-Bucks is by completing these daily quests. If you don't see those V-Buck challenges after purchasing the pack, it's because the challenges won't unlock until you complete your SSD 3 and Stonewood. And the last thing they went over was major bug fixes. Pretty sure these are the bug fixes that they tried to fix last week. The only one I want to go over is the one that says fixed an issue that made players unable to build near or on Outlander fragments. This prevented players from building near the objective. If you still try to build on fragments, it's not going to let you, but it will let you build over fragments if you activate the fragment. That is sort of still a little buggy, but if you need to build on or near it, just activate the fragment and you should be able to after that. That sums up everything that was in the Homebase status report. Anyways, I think we'll try to stream some Hexylvania and dungeons on Twitch as soon as I upload this video, so be sure to follow if you haven't already. Also, huge shout out to everybody who's using creator code A1. Hope y'all have a wonderful day and thanks for watching.